why is church membership important? Well, it's important for a lot of reasons, and they all come from the Bible. And actually, if you read the Bible, especially the New Testament, you will find that the Christian life is always lived in community. The Bible assumes that the Christian life is lived in community. In fact, if you read the book of Acts, what you'll see there is people coming together to live the Christian life together as a group in a community. If you read the letters of the New Testament, you'll notice that most of them, the vast majority of them, are written to groups of people, not to individuals. So the Christian life is meant to be lived together. There's no such thing, or at least the Bible does not know of anything like a Lone Ranger Christian or somebody who's doing the Christian life solo on their own. And there are reasons for this that we see in the Bible as well. First of all, being a member of a church can be a sign that you are actually a Christian. Being a part of a church can give you assurance of your salvation. Now, that doesn't mean, of course, that if you belong to a church that you're automatically a Christian, but going to church is what Christian people do. They gather with other believers on a regular basis for teaching, for encouragement, for rebuke even if necessary. And that's another reason why it's important to join a church or to be a part of a church, is because you need help living the Christian life. It's not something that comes naturally to most people because you are blind to some things. There's some sin areas in your life that you need other people to point out to you. You are not the be-all, end-all of biblical knowledge. You need to be taught. You need to submit yourself to some kind of spiritual authority. And that's why actual membership at a church is important rather than just having a church that you go to. Frequently, if you're a member of the church, there is a group of people to whom you can be held accountable. And this just isn't just true for you, but it's also true of everybody else at your church, because not only do you need help living the Christian life, but other Christians do too. And so all the ways that you need help, you can be a part of that ministry to other people. You can help them learn. You can help them be aware of blind spots in their lives. So it's a ministry that goes both ways inside of a Christian community. Also, there is strength in numbers when it comes to ministry. The church is a minister of the gospel to the world, and our efforts are multiplied when we join together. Many hands make light work, right? And so when we work together, when we pool our resources together, our work can go farther. We're stronger together than we are alone. And also, finally, in order to obey the commands of the New Testament, you need to be with other people. There's something like 50 one another commands in the New Testament, like love one another, serve one another, be kind to one another, and so on and so forth. And the reality is you can't obey those one another commands if you're not with other people. To love one another, you have to be with other people. To serve one another, you have to be with other people. To consider others better than yourselves, you have to be with other people. So if you want to be obedient to what the New Testament tells us to do as Christians, you have to be with other people. So it is important to be a part of to be a member of a local church because that is the pattern that we see in the New Testament.